Emirates and Boeing close a major deal for the airline to buy 90 Boeing 777X jets. The deal is estimated to be worth close to $52 billion. Good news for Boeing. Let's get right over to Akiko Fujita, has more on this one. Kiko.
Good morning to you, Brian. Well, the Dubai Air Show being closely watched as a good gauge for the demand in the airline industry, aviation industry, in the face of global economic slowdown. It's also seen as a good gauge for what travel looks like in the region against the backdrop of that war between Israel and Hamas. That order for those wide-body 777 jets seen as not just a win for Boeing, but also for Emirates, which faces increasing competition in its own backyard. You pointed to those numbers there. Emirates already the largest buyer of those 777 jets. The airline has not confirmed the number of jets ordered, but Reuters and AP reporting the carriers adding 90 new jets to that fleet in a price tag of roughly $52 billion. That is a huge boost in confidence to a Boeing program that has been marred by a lot of delays. We're talking about a delivery now expected in 2025. That is 5 years later than initially scheduled. Its sister airline, we're talking about Emirates' sister airline, Fly Dubai, also expected to announce an order here, adding to the total of its own fleet with 30 Boeing 787 or 787-9 Dreamliners. That is worth $11 billion. You see what the stock is doing there in pre-market, certainly on the back of these big announcements. We should point out this order comes as Emirates faces increasing competition in its own backyard. Turkish Airlines, its largest competitor, also looking to make its own splash with a reported 355 order for Airbus jets as part of an overall 600 fleet buy. That was reported by Turkey's state-run news agency over the weekend. All of these airlines looking to feed travel demand that has seen a big bounce back since the lows of the pandemic. But we should point out this Dubai Air Show coming against the backdrop of this ongoing war between Israel and Hamas with no end in sight. There's certainly going to be concerns about what that does to demand in the region. Bookings to the Middle East have dropped off 26% since October 7th. According to travel firm Forward Keys. But guys, the expectation, at least among aviation analysts right now, is that that drop off is likely going to be short term. But of course, this all depends on how long that conflict extends.
Hey, Kiko, while we have you, several kind of press releases that have rolled across for Boeing this morning. Seems like it's already been a pretty successful air show for themselves. Royal Air Maroc, Royal Jordanian. You've also got Fly Dubai ordering 30 Boeing 787s. So a mix of the 787s with the 777 here. You know, what more can we expect for this to be one of the areas perhaps that at least strengthens some of the international business at a time where, yes, you did lay out that there is still this geopolitical conflict and that risk that many CEOs are trying to navigate through?
Yeah, let's put the geopolitical issue aside because there's no way to really sort of gauge how long this extends.
Sure.
Reality is for Boeing, they are looking to really bounce back from those lows in the pandemic, but it's sort of been twofold, as you guys have been reporting out. Boeing having its own issues with its own program. We're not just talking about the 777, but the Dreamliners as well. That has been extended years out. So these orders that have been coming through in the Dubai Air Show, certainly a big boost of confidence. And by the way, this is the second largest air show globally. So that's a big boost of confidence, a big announcement on the part of Boeing being able to rack in some of those orders that have been coming through. Certainly going to be watching over the next few days to see if any other orders come through as well. But as we pointed out, the Boeing stock up more than 4% pre-market.
Yeah, investors trying to price this in as best they can, even if those orders are set to be delivered over years and in some cases decades as well.